games, gave up 214 goals for a 14.69 goals against average with 127 saves, 37%. She was 6-10 last year for the Yellow Jackets. BW will be in the white tops with the gold bottoms, and for Center College, they will be in all black with the white numbers. BW with the brown numbers trimmed in gold. And when you're looking at the women's game, a little bit different, as you will not see the long stick middies. Pretty much everybody same size stick. And the contact very, very different between the men's game and the women's game. You see just the gals with the eye headwear, so you won't see that much of the hard checks. And one other difference is there's a 3-second rule where the defender may not remain in the arc without guarding somebody. So on the face-off, BW losing possession on the face-off as we are just underway in this first quarter of play. And Center College with it. They'll try to work it outside the arc. You got the 8-meter mark inside. That is that red line. Then the yellow line is the fan arc. As Center trying to work it along the arc on that near side. With it is Catherine Hardy. Her shot, first attempt, blocked on a good save there by Ashley Hildreth. Hildreth coming up with an opening save to start this game. Lady Colonels with it as they try to work it inside. Back behind the cage. Trying to go inside the arc on the bouncer. That doesn't go. Rebounded by the Colonels once again. They'll try to work it around again inside that arc and bringing it out of the 8-meter line. Stoppage in play, and we'll have an attempt from the 8-meter line. Everybody outside of that line. Getting ready. Referee is getting everybody set. They'll call the timeout, and it'll be Bella Takoji getting set to start to get the restart from the free shot mark. So the markings out there for the women's game a little bit different, as you have that 8-meter line and that free shot mark area coming in. That shot up and good. So Bella Takoji, last year, 33 points with 26 goals and 7 assists, as she comes up with the goal, and that is her third goal of the season. Now with 3 points. And just like that, Center College coming up with a 1-0 lead. Last year, they were 15-3 on the season. And in that, Coach Monica Stewart had her team run off 13 consecutive wins. But when the season ended and they lost in their conference championship game, they ended up graduating 6 starters, including their offensive and defensive players of the year. BW now on the attack. That's Megan Patrick out of Kent Roosevelt with it on the run to that far left side. They'll camp out back behind the cage as they try to work it to the near side. 28 minutes just underway in this first half. BW looking to set it up. They'll work it to the right side. Mackenzie Moran. Ball taken away. Picked up by Center College. Up ahead. Loose on the floor. Ground ball picked up by Marina Burke out of Lexington, Kentucky. She's going on the run. Lost the handle on a good defensive play there by Jordan Paw, the midfielder. Possession still maintained by Center College. Tomasulo works it to the near side to Megan Hewlett. She had a hat trick against Otterbein in their only win of the year, as they are 1-1 on the season. There's a big save on an intercept by Ashley Hildreth out of North Tonawanda, New York, the sophomore. Now BW trying to clear it up ahead. Looking for a run on that left side is Maddie Ray. Ray approaching the 8-meter line, going inside, in the middle, takes a shot wide. Player down for Center College. That's number 17, Kate Herring, out of Louisville, the sophomore. They'll tend to the down player as they work in front of that net. 26:57, time remaining in the first half as BW down 1-0 after the injury. Upcoming for BW on the 28th, they will take on Oberlin. We'll have that match for you on the BW Yellow Jackets Sports Network, and I will have the call that night. We'll have 2 games on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, the men will take to the field. We'll have that game at 7 o'clock. Then on Thursday, the women. So the penalty against BW for dangerous play. And now the man up for Center College, as they will have the man advantage. Making a move to our right, to our left, I should say, is Mary Catherine Hardy, who scored 42 points last year. Inside, there's a shot that was blocked by Hildreth. Ashley Hildreth comes in and makes a nice save. She was trying to make a run, and they're going to say the possession remains with BW, as the ball was knocked out of the stick of Hildreth. Pass on the near side over to Christine Roscoff, the sophomore out of Strongsville. Lost the handle of the ball, but Hildreth comes up with it. She's going to start a little attack. Takes the pass up front over to Hannah Albrechter. Now passing off to Patrick. Patrick on a run, going to the left side of the field. Approaching the 12-meter line arc. Now working it down below, back behind the net. BW looking for a cutter inside the arc. BW a little bit more deliberate, trying to work it in, knocked out of the hands, and there's a shot, there's a goal, as this one is hit by Megan Patrick.
Number 10, Megan Patrick.
The midfielder comes up last year, the second leading scorer for BW with 31 goals. She gets her first goal of the year. So BW gets the goal and ties the game at 1. .25:48 the time remaining in the first half of action. Center College out shooting BW 3-1 here in this first quarter. Or in the first half of action, I should say. Game tied at 1. Capital and Mount Union already playing games as BW, John Carroll, Muskingum, and Ohio Northern getting underway this weekend to start the season. On the face-off, won by the Colonels. Up ahead, they look it over to McKenna Hewlett. Back up, working it inside the arc. There's a shot, and up top they get the goal by Amelia Tomasulo, the freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. Picks up her second goal of the season, and Center College gets the goal at 2-1. They have the lead. And there you see the official checking the stick on the goal to make sure that that ball does not stay in the bottom of the basket of the cross stick. So now we'll have the face-off here at midfield. 2-1, Center College with the lead. This was a team that went last year 15-3. Recorded 13 consecutive wins. Ball played down the middle. Hewlett stops, misdirects, goes to the right side. Nice dish in the middle, and stoppage in play before the shot. And the free shot mark will go for McKenna Hewlett. Hewlett right up at the top of the 8-meter line. Coming in, that shot blocked, good foot save there as the ball's loose in front of the cage and picked up by BW's Jordan Paw. And BW will keep control of the ball on possession. Megan Patrick lost the handle on the scoop. It's picked up by Jordan Paw. Paw will race up, lost the handle once again. Ball loose on the turf, now picked up as it's bouncing around a couple of players. And finally, Abby Whitford out of Dayton, Ohio comes up with it. Good little stick play there, but Whitford comes up with it on the left side of the 12-meter arc. They work it along to the right, back to the left, inside, and we got a stoppage in play again. Once again, somebody did not have a defender. Defender didn't have an offensive player, so another free shot. And this time it'll be taken by Mary Catherine Hardy. Hardy on the left side, attacks, shoots, scores. Mary Catherine Hardy, the sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, was an all-conference player, picks up her 7th goal of this year. Last year, 27 goals for the Colonels, and the Colonels jump out to a 3-1 lead here in the first half of action at Trestle Field. Three to 1, Center College with the lead. Another face-off. Center. Ball loose on the ground. Ball picked up by Maddie Ray. Ray will spin and redirect. You'll see a lot of the checks being made on the sticks. The ladies cannot make the attack on the arms or hands of the players. They can do it on the stick. That's where those defensive skills will really come in handy on the defensive side, poking the ball away from the lacrosse stick. 24 minutes remaining in the first half. BW with coverage, and again, we'll have another stoppage in play, and looks like BW will get the free start. On the left side, just outside of the 8-meter arc. Whistle play, start, shot, and goal. Being made by Savannah J. Cole.
Goal number 7.
Savannah J. Cole last year, 24 goals, 11 assists for 35 points as she picks up the goal. And the Yellow Jackets cut the lead down to 3-2 here with 23 minutes remaining in the first half of action. So Jaco comes up with the goal, and BW, they're being outshot right now by center, 7-2. So as we get ready for the face-off at midfield, referee Jeff McCann sets the ladies up. Ball picked up by center. Megan Hewlett with it. Center had a big of a lead as 2-0. Now 3-1 is their, or 3-2 is their lead. McKenna Hewlett tries to go inside. There's a shot that's partially blocked. Once again, the Colonels coming up with possession. They'll work it around the 12-meter arc. Trying to work a weave inside that 8-meter arc. Play clock down to 70. Inside the middle, there's a shot, there's a save by Ashley Hildreth. Now BW trying to make a counter. Up ahead, they work it to Savannah Albrechter. Working it to the left side, flips a little pass to the left wing. Yellow Jackets playing it back behind the cage, trying to set up the offense. They'll whip it to the near side over to J. Cole. Back into the backside over to Mackenzie Moran as they'll slowly be patient with the ball, trying to work it in as to get a good shot off as they work it up top over to J. Cole. J. Cole looking right side, looking for a pass near the cage going in. There's a shot on goal by Bree Martino. The junior out of Strongsville gets the goal, and this game is tied at 3. BW down at 1 point. Now they've come back and tied the game at 3 with 22-23 remaining in this contest in the first half. So Bree Martino coming up with the goal. Martino, last season, 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points for the junior out of Strongsville.
Today's women's lacrosse results and other Yellow Jackets athletic results can be accessed through BW
Martino,
Athletics website at
her best game, 5 goals against Heidelberg in 2017 as a sophomore or as a freshman. So now, again, Capital, or I should say Center, with it on the attack. Hewlett. Ball goes out of play. Clock down to 22 minutes in the first half of action. Hildreth, the netminder for BW, will trigger the offense. He sent it up ahead to Roscoff. Into the midfield area. Nice little pass up front to Martino, who scored that last goal. Lost the handle of the ball. Ball rolling down, and it will stay in possession of BW. Good defensive move, but the ball is picked up by Jordan Paw. Off to Martino. Errant pass. Ground ball is finally picked up by BW. Cassidy Prather with it. Works it to the right side. On the little pass to number 10, Megan Patrick. Right of the circle. Looks to go back behind the net. looking to go ahead, gets pushed off, and that one is an infraction. And on the push, they'll put BW at the free shot mark on that left side. Coming in, looking, shooting, scoring is Savannah Jekyll. Quickly, she has 2.
Goal number 7, Savannah Jekyll.
So Jekyll picks up her second goal of the game.
Timeout center. Today's women's lacrosse game is being live streamed with play-by-play by Adam Mendoza on the BW Athletics website at www.bwyellowjackets.com.
21 minutes remaining in the first half of action, and BW goes on top 4-3 as Savannah Jekyll comes up with her second goal of the game. On the free position shot, and that is number 2 for her on the year and 2 in the game as BW goes up 4-3. BW last year on those free position mades, they were 52 of 132, 39% on those free position shots coming from the 8-meter mark. So with 21 minutes remaining in the first half, BW takes a 4-3 lead. And BW now has scored 3 unanswered goals. It was Center taking the lead early on, and then BW tied the game at 1. Center scored 2 goals, but then BW was able to score the last 3 unanswered goals and now lead it 4-3. So Center College getting ready on the restart. Hannah Stein and Mary Catherine Hardy for the faceoff. Ball lifted up in the air and picked up by Hannah Stein. But Center College coming up with it and going on that long run is Hannah Hardy, the sister of Mary Catherine Hardy. When you look at Center College, they have a number of players coming from Sacred Heart High School, at least 4 players that have played together, all of them sophomores, and Hannah Hardy and Mary Catherine Hardy. They played at least 1 or 2 years there because one's a sophomore, the other one's a senior. Looking to go on the drive. That was Abby Whitford out of Dayton. And the foul is called against BW. On the free position, it'll be Center. Just outside that 8-meter mark. Running in. They'll go behind the net. No shot taken that time. Abby Whitford trying to get the ball out towards midfield to Mary Catherine Hardy. Hardy spins inside the 8-meter line. Plays it back to the 12-meter line over to Amelia Tomasello. Nice pass in the middle. Ball loose. Picked up by BW's Sid Chamberlain, the freshman out of Worcester. And BW will have control of the ball. 19:51 remaining. In the first half of action, BW leading it 4-3 over Center College out of Kentucky. BW last year 7-10. They struggled at home last year. 1-5 at home. Long run by Bree Martino out of Strongsville, coming in right of the arc and that fan, and they'll bring it out to the back left side. BW slowing it up. Savannah Jaco up top, looking in on the shot, and that pass was to Hannah Albrechta. And we'll have another free position play as Albrechta just right of the goalie, Lola Duff, the freshman out of Nashville. Albrechta attacks, spins, plays it back out, almost lost the handle of the ball, and does. And finally picked up by BW in the back. Bree Martino up ahead, lost it, bad pass there, but picked up by Center College. Long run on that right side. Nice pass up front on the right. Center College still working on the attack. Now they'll bring it back behind the cage, and that is Abby Whitford. Whitford centering pass. Couldn't get a good feel for it on that pass to complete it, and it's picked up by BW, but a good stick handle there on the defensive side, and they'll say BW will maintain possession. Hildreth, the netminder for BW, getting it. They'll send it out to that far left side. We'll have another restart for BW. Hannah Stein out of Medina, sending it up on the left side to Jordan Paw. Trying to work it to the left. BW is going to bring that back behind the net. Cradling the ball in the lacrosse stick. Now they get it off to Hannah Albrechta. Albrechta working it to the right, trying to work it inside. There's a wraparound goal hit there by Bree Martino.
Goal number 1, Bree Martino.
Martino comes up with the goal. And BW now has scored 4 unanswered goals to lead it 5-3. Beautiful dish in the middle, and BW getting the goal, and they lead it now 5-3 over Center College. 18 minutes remaining in the first half of action. Marina Burke coming in the game for Center College. She'll be one of the attacking players for Center College to our left. Mary Catherine Hardy on the face-off for Center College. Referee's trying to get the players on that circle all set up and ready to go. And it is won by Hannah Stein. Bad pass, but picked up on the defensive end for Center College. Now that ball bouncing around that turf, almost like a hot potato. Now finally picked off by Sloan Redding. Colonels with control last year. They were 15-3 on the year. 1-1 already in this campaign, as this is their 3rd game of the season. Hannah Rodell with it, the sophomore out of Smithfield, Kentucky, the midfielder. They'll work it back behind the net. Center trying to make it inside, looking inside that pass. There's a shot. That one is deflected. On the ground, scooped up. Finally picked up by Center College once again. 16:50 remaining in the opening half of action. Tomasulo with it. Flicks the pass over to the 12-meter line on that right side. Over to Sloan Redding. They'll work it back behind the net and that cage. Hannah Hardy still in control, being marked, works it to the right side, looks for a little centering pass up front, but over the head of the intended player and picked up by Redding. Now loose in front once again, trying to go back behind, and that's going to be the shot clock violation, and it will go to BW. 5-3, BW with the lead here. Shots on goal, Center with 10, BW with 6. Hildreth with 6 saves in the game, but has given up 3 goals. Hannah Albrechta, the senior out of Uniontown, works it to the left side, moving it ahead on the wing at the 12-meter arc. BW with control to Albrechta, trying to work inside, looking for that centering pass right in the middle, and that shot goes off to the side as they got the pass off to Mackenzie Moran and could not get one. That was a good ball movement in there in the middle of the fan area. Once again, they try it to get that pass centering inside. BW now having to track it on the near sideline. Again, trying to work it inside that 8-meter area. But Center College picks it up, and Lola Duff will clear it out on the defensive zone. Up ahead on the right side to Mary Allen, the senior out of Memphis, Tennessee. They'll work it towards the middle once again. Here comes Center on a long run. Coming down the field is Mary Catherine Hardy, still with it. Now she'll go in and out of traffic and dump it off to her sister, Hannah. You can tell those two have played many, many times growing up in the Louisville area. Mary Catherine Hardy with it. Up at the 12-meter line. Trying to work left, spins right, looks to go for a shot, goes in. And we'll have another free position shot for Center. It'll be Mary Catherine Hardy, the sophomore, all conference last year as a freshman. 6 goals, or make that 7 goals so far this year, with 1 in today's game. Straight up at the top of the fan. At that 8-meter mark, there's a shot, there's a score on the low side against Hildreth. 5-4 our score, and that long drought by Center College finally ended as they get to within 1 at 5-4. Five to 4 our score, 14:28 to go. Center College still out shooting BW 11-7. They have had a lot of control of the ball on their own attacking end of the field. Possession will stay with BW. Center once again on the attack. Mary Catherine Hardy with it. Passes up to the right side. Working that to Marina Burke. Burke still in control, being marked. They'll work it along the 12-meter arc. Back behind the net to the near side. Hannah Hardy with it. The all-conference player senior. Back to sister Mary Catherine. Well, not sister Mary Catherine, but to her sister, Mary Catherine. Inside the middle with it is Hewlett. Hewlett shoots and scores. Hewlett comes up with the goal. Halutz with the goal. So Hewlett comes up with the goal, and it is tied at 5 apiece. And a timeout is called as the weather's starting to turn a bit as the rain starting to fall here at Trestle Field. 13:41 our time remaining.
The women's tennis team continues the 2019 spring season today against the College of Worcester at 4 p.m. at the Paramount Tennis Center in Medina. They return to action the week of March 3rd when the Yellow Jackets travel down to Hilton Head, South Carolina for 4 matches over spring break.
So with 13:41 remaining, this game is tied at 5, and Center College has outshot BW 12-7. BW 7 of 8 on their clears. Center College 4 of 4 on the clears. Both teams with 6 turnovers in the game. Hildreth with 6 saves. Lola Duff with just 1. As this game is tied at 5 as the rain really starting to come down here in Berea. 13:41 remaining in the opening half of play as this is the opener of the lacrosse season for BW. And second-year head coach Nicole St. Pierre. BW looking to get a lot of help from some of their players that are coming back, and you look at 3-time All-OAC player attacker that is Hannah Albrechta and Mackenzie Moran and Bree Martineau, looking to get a lot from them this season. Megan Patrick leads that midfield group for the Lady Yellow Jackets. As the weather has turned this afternoon here in BW, temperature in the 40-degree area and will steadily drop now as the rain falls here in Berea. Ball picked up by BW as it is picked up by Megan Patrick. Patrick still with control in that midfield area. Getting across the attack line. Now they'll work it down low back behind the goal looking for Martino. Or Martineau. Back on the near side to Jaco. Back ahead, looking ahead. There's an open shot right in the middle, and coming up with the goal is Megan Patrick.
Goal number 10, Megan Patrick. Assist to number 1, Bree Martineau.
Megan Patrick picking up her second goal of the game. And BW takes a 6-5 lead on a good dish up front, right in front of the net in that crease area. And Martineau comes up with the goal as it is a 6-5 BW lead with 13:05 to go in the first half of action. Martineau, last year, 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. In this game, Martineau with 2 goals and assists for 3 points. Ball gets turned over. It'll be in control by BW. Martineau working it to the left side, playing it back behind the net. On the left, now they bring it to the right to Albrechta. Works it around on the wing. Patrick looking to go up front on that right side. They'll play it back behind the net again. Martineau looking to set up the offense. Now coming in on a cross right up in the middle. There's a shot and a score. Maddie Ray, the sophomore out of Revere High School, comes up with the goal for BW. as they now take a 7-5 lead. So BW takes the 7-5 lead with 12:31 to go. As BW has come up with 2 goals in a row. And so BW now leads it 7-5 midway through the first half of play. Martineau, Jackal, and Patrick each with 2 goals for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Now Center College with it. Mary Catherine Hardy runs it up the middle of the field. She'll be met up by Jordan Paw. Still has control of the ball, working it to the left side. At the 8-meter arc, working it back behind the net. In front of the crease, there's a shot. Partially blocked on the stick, goes out of play. Free position now once again for Center College. Abby Whitfield, 2 goals on the season. Had 8 last year. Approaches the attack. Gets taken off the play. Well, restarted once again at the 8-meter fan of the arc. Again, it'll be Abby Whitford, the junior out of Dayton, Ohio. Hildreth waiting patiently in the goal crease area. There's a shot, rifles that one right by her head into the back of the net. And Center College cuts the lead down to 1 at 7-6. And the goal connected by Abby Whitford. And it is a 7-6 BW lead. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Control taken by BW. Chamberlain racing up the right side over to Martineau. Martineau redirects, looks, passes it back behind the net. Albrecht with it. Trying to set up the offense, passes it to the far side of the field. Looking to go in front of the net, ball loose on the turf. Picked up by Martineau. And the free position from the 8-meter arc. Just about the right side by Martineau. Approaches, shoots. And the goal got in. It looked like Lola Duff was able to pick it up. It skipped off of her stick into the back of the net. And Bree Martineau, the attacker from Strongsville, puts BW up 8-6. And that goal from the free position, BW had 52 of those goals last year. So BW now leading at 8-6 with 11:35 in the first half of action. Hewlett for Center College still on the run. And we'll have a free position start just inside the line of the 8-meter mark at the free position spot. They'll start. There's the shot. There's a goal.
Shot and goal, number 16, McKenna Haluth.
McKenna Haluth coming in, and now center coming into this game. They were 9 of 14 on free position goals, and they get another one, and they cut the lead down to 8-7. So BW now holding on to a 1-goal lead at 8-7. Here in the first half of action. On the face-off, ball's picked up by Claire Heaney for Center College. Over to Hewlett. Hewlett trying to work in. Work it back behind the net. Over to Whitford. Inside, a shot and a goal once again as Center College ties the game. Mary Catherine Hardy comes up with the goal. And Mary Catherine Hardy picks up the hat trick today with her 3rd goal of the match. And this game is tied at 8 with 11:04 remaining in the first half of action. Do not count out this Colonel team. They have put a lot of pressure on BW in the game. They have outshot BW 15-10, and they have tied the game at 8. As we get ready for another face-off in midfield. Ball lifted, Megan Patrick there. Once again, Mary Catherine Hardy, the sophomore who scored 42 points last year for the Colonels. Hannah Hardy backs off to the 12-meter line in the middle. Shot taken, bouncing around. And they're going to call a goal as that one hit the foot of Hildreth, bounces up and goes into the net. And the goal is scored by McKenna Hewlett. And for Hewlett, a hat trick for her, 3 goals for her, and Center now takes the lead at 9-8. It has been a game of runs today for each team. And now Center leading at 9-8 with 10:40 remaining in the first half. It looked like BW may be running away with the game in the first half, but Center and their toughness and really a lot of control of the ball in this game. As that pass to Tomasulo, lost it, picked up by Jordan Paw. Up ahead, working it to Megan Patrick to the right side to Martineau. Martineau now working across the grain, looking for a pass, sends it to the left side to Albrechte. Albrechte working it on the far left wing, up on the left base. They try to work it back behind the net. Moran on the right side of the net. She'll get the pass. They'll get it off over to J. Cole on the near side. J. Cole now backs it off. Plays it back to Martineau. They'll work it back towards the top. Playing it along beyond the 12-meter arc. Working it on the near side. There's J. Cole. Back behind as they work it to Martineau once again. 42 on the shot clock for BW. 9:40 on the game clock. Center College leading it by 1. There's a shot inside and a save. Lola Duff, the freshman out of Nashville, comes up with a big save. And for Duff, officially her second save of the match. 9-8. Center College with it. Bad errant pass goes on a play, and BW will reset and start from that far side. Martineau now, left of the crease, works it back behind the cage. Looking to find somebody cutting through. They'll pass it to Albrechta. Up top over to Maddie Ray. Ray right side tries to go in. She shoots, missing it wide left. You can see that she's trying to dry off the stick as the rain's starting to fall here at BW. The ladies with no gloves, and that stick could get a little slippery. Albrechta recovers at the 12-meter line, now down to the 8-meter line on the fan inside the crease. They get the pass off. Nice shot there by Bree Martineau, and that one goes errant to the left side. BW quickly on the restart. Patrick up front. Ball taken away by Center College. Loose, and Center College will get the restart. 7:59 to go. Now getting ready on the restart. Center College with it. Up ahead. Nice clear out towards the midfield area. On the near side, they get it to Hannah Rodell. Up front, looking for Mary Catherine Hardy. In the middle, there's a shot, errant shot missed by Bella Takoji. And it goes out of play, and they're going to say last touch by BW. Quickly on the restart, the Colonels dressed in their road black uniforms, playing it on the near side. Hardy, Mary Catherine Hardy with it. Hardy on the day with 3 goals. They'll play it up top to Tomasulo. To Rodell out of Smithfield, Kentucky. They'll play it along the 12-meter arc. To the right wing. Almost intercepted by Hildreth as she was trying to intercept that pass off the top of her netting, and it goes on a play, and it will be Center College once again. They'll get that restart inside the arc, inside the fan, going back behind the net on the crease. Pass over to Mary Catherine Hardy. Her shot is good. She picks up her 4th goal of the game. Mary Catherine Hardy picks up goal number 4, and Center College out of Kentucky leads it 9-8. 6:33 remaining in the first half. And BW in this back and forth game now finds themselves down by 2, 10-8. Mary Catherine Hardy last year, 27 goals, 15 assists, 42 points. This year, and after today's game, with 4 goals, 10 goals on the season, with 2 assists, 12 points scored this year for the sophomore. Center College in the midst of a 5-game road trip. They will also play 3 OAC teams this year. Besides BW, they've played Otterbein, and then they'll take on Capital later on in the year. Center College trying to make a move up top. Tomasulo plays it back. Picked up there by Claire Henney. Ball loose. It'll be possession for BW. Up ahead over to Martineau. Martineau got the ball taken away from her, but they'll say play on for BW. Ball picked up by Jekyll, and it'll still remain in the possession of the Lady Yellow Jackets with 5:40 to go as the rain continues to lightly fall here at Trestle Field. Getting ready for the restart. BW getting ready. It'll be Savannah Jekyll. Jekyll last year 35 points scored for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Still waiting for a play to get underway. Clock now starting at the 5:40 mark. BW playing it back behind the nets. Trying to set up that offense, looking for somebody cutting through. Albrecht looking for that long shot. Thinks better about it. And it looks like somebody did not have an offensive player. And now it'll be a free position there for Savannah Jaco. Comes in, shoots, and scores! Jackets cut down the lead to 8-9 on the free position. And that free shot being made by Jaco. And it is 10-9, BW down by 1. And they have started to cut down the margin that they're getting outshot. They're still getting outshot 19-14 in this game. But BW getting the goal. And they have cut down the lead to 10-9. Back on the faceoff for BW will be Hannah Stein, along with Mary Catherine Hardy. Ball lifted up in the air. And finally scooped up by Center College. Hannah Hardy with it. Plays it to the right side. Marina Burke. Burke on a run to the right side. Spins. Looking for a pass. That one was partially blocked on a good defensive play by Christina Roskoff. But Center College still with possession of the ball back behind the net. Whitford trying to work in front of the net. Lost the handle of it. Scooped up by Martineau. And BW will maintain possession after the stoppage in play. Quick stop, quick restart. So BW now on the restart. Jaco on a long run. They'll restart it at midfield once again. Jaco sends it to the right side. Megan Patrick back over to Martineau. Martineau back behind the nets. Albrechta getting it. Clock down to 4:18 in the first half. Center College with a 1-goal lead at 10-9. Martineau waiting, looking for an opening, looking for Albrecht in front. Ball got knocked back by Lola Duff. Duff will pick it up, send it on the near side, clear out. Nice pass up ahead. Hannah Hardy with it, into the middle, looking for Bella Takoji. Takoji misdirects, gets it inside as they work it back behind the net. Whitfield with it. Defense for BW. Trying to set up. Mary Catherine Hardy works it over to Sloan Redding. On that far side of the field, Marina Burke. Center College trying to set up the play. Working for that cross in the middle. Mary Catherine Hardy works it over to Sloan Redding. Ball taken away, but re-picked up by Amelia Tomasulo of Center. And they'll regain possession. They'll have it at the 12-meter arc on the free position play. Right up the middle. Defense comes in, cuts her off. She'll back it off a bit. Redding, right side. Looks, plays it back behind the net on the near side. Over to Whitford in the middle. Ball loose on the turf. Mary Catherine Hardy picks it up. Stick broken up on that play. Good defensive play by Hannah Stein, the junior out of Medina High School. Inside to that left side, and it goes out of play. Rain continuing to fall here at BW at Trestle Field. Game time temperature in the 40s right now. High winds expected the remainder of the weekend, especially overnight. They're even saying temperatures on Saturday night going into Sunday morning going into the 50s. Hildreth trying to clear it out. Ball loose on that far side. Loose on the turf. And picked up by Kate Herring. Herring on a nice run on the left side. She'll stop, misdirect. Lays it off to Mary Catherine Hardy. Hardy working it left of the goal on that left wing. Passes the ball over to Abby Whitford. She'll work it towards the middle to Hannah Hardy. Hardy trying to work inside, goes in. Shot, no. They'll call the play dead before the shot. So we'll have a free position play. At the 8-meter arc. Right at the top straight ahead from Ashley Hildreth. Hannah Hardy, the senior out of Louisville, Kentucky. Sends a shot. Nice block there by Ashley Hildreth. Hildreth coming in and getting her 8th save. Ball loose, picked up by Tomasulo. Left side. Another stoppage in play. We'll have another free position play for Center College. On that left side of the 8-meter arc. Hildreth has come up with some nice defensive plays back in at goal. Takoji gets the whistle, approaches, shoots and misses. Ball goes out of play, and it'll remain with the Colonels of Center College. Down to 53 seconds to go in the half. Hildreth picks up the loose ball back behind the net. We'll have another stoppage in play as Hildreth will try to send that ball away. Long lead. Pass up ahead over to Mackenzie Moran. Moran on a great run to the left, feeds a pass up front. Got away from Megan Patrick, but picked up by Kate Herring of Center College. Clock down to 30 seconds to go in the first half of action. Center College still leading it 10-9. BW trying to put some pressure to get a turnover, and they do. Albrecht has it, but they're going to say it'll remain in the possession of Center College. Albrecht trying to get a poke on the stick, and that is going to be the end of the first half of action as Center College leads it over BW 10-9 here at the half. We will take this time out here on BWYellowJackets.com.
Hosted by Ohio Northern inside the ONU Sports Center Fieldhouse.
as we get ready for the second half of action. Rain continuing to fall here at BW. Shots on goal, Center with 20, BW with 16. Lola Duff with 3 saves. Ashley Hildreth with 8 for BW. Turnovers 12 and 11 in favor of Center. And BW 9 of 12 on clears. Center is 5 of 6 on clears. Bree Martineau with 3 goals, along with Savannah Jackal with 3 goals. Megan Patrick with 2. For Center College, Mary Catherine Hardy with 4, and McKenna Hewlett with 3. So as we get ready for the draw control at midfield, Center College leads it 10-9 as we go to the second half of action. 30 minutes are on the clock. Ladies are all set, and we are underway here for this second as this draw and the control by BW. BW will go right to left on your screen. Maddie Ray with it, back behind the net to Martineau. Martineau with 3 goals in the game. Stoppage in play. First 20 seconds of the second half of action. Savannah J. Cole getting ready on the start. We'll pass it as BW looking to extend it wide up top. Megan Patrick looking for a pass on the cut is J. Cole, goes in, and that one goes in for a goal, and this game is tied at 10.
Goal number 7, Savannah J. Cole.
Savannah J. Cole with the goal, and that is her 4th of the day. So J. Cole off to a nice start with 4 goals on the day. Her high for goals scored came back on March 6, 2018, as she scored 5 goals at Pacific. So game tied at 10 here at Trestle Field as the rain continuing to fall. Control draw picked up by Mary Catherine Hardy. Working it on the near side. She'll play it back. A little hard check right there by Hannah Albrechta, the senior out of Uniontown, and Center College with it. Tomasulo up ahead to Mary Allen. Working it to the left side. Mary Catherine Hardy with it on that left wing. She'll move it towards the center, near the top of the 12-meter arc. Now running it along the right side. Looks right, now misdirects and goes back to the left, looking for somebody cutting through. Hardy still with control of the ball. Now leaves it up to Marina Burke. Burke working, trying to make a move right, moves left, lost the handle of the ball, picks it up again. They'll send it back out. 35 on the shot clock for Center College. Looking to go inside. There's a nice steal. Martineau, or make that Jayco coming up with the steal. Playing it back on a nice long run. Still with control of the ball. Working it to the right side. Cradling it in there. Now passes over to Martineau back behind the net. Working it near side. Looking for a cutter. Mackenzie Moran works it right side. Cuts in between two. Shoots and scores! Oh, she rips a rope on that one, and it goes right into the back of the net.
Goal number 28, Maddie Ray.
Maddie Ray coming up with the goal, and it's going to be a penalty against Center College, and that'll send McKenna Hewlett off into the penalty area as BW gets the goal with an 11-10 lead and 27:50 remaining in the second half. What a shot there by Maddie Ray. That was a laser shot.
Number 16, McKenna Hewlett with the yellow card. Check to the head.
McKenna Hewlett will go into the penalty area. BW takes the lead 11-10, but they're getting outshot 20-18, so they are making the most of their shots. And the control will be given to BW. Savannah Jekyll will have it at midfield, waiting for the official to blow the whistle into play. Working it to Albrecht back behind the net over to Martineau. Martineau looking for a centering pass, looking for a cutter. They'll work it on the near side over to Maddie Ray, who just scored that goal. Nice pass up front to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots and scores!
Goal!
Sid Chamberlain comes up with the goal on a nice dish, and it is a 12-10 BW lead here in the second half of action. They were down 10-9, and now they've outscored Center College 3-0 here in the second half. Chamberlain's goal with the assist by Maddie Ray. And for Maddie Ray, her first assist of the game. She has 2 goals and assist for 3 points. On the control, picked up by Hannah Hardy. Hardy running it up to the right side. Left going in to Burke. Burke dumps it off. In the middle, there's a shot that's partially blocked on the attempt by Abby Whitford. You can hear the wind starting to blow a little more here at Trestle Field as the rain will continue to fall here. 45-degree game time temperature with light rain showers falling. And the rain will continue for the remainder of this contest.
Yellow card on center, number 11, Abby Whitford.
Abby Whitford getting the yellow card and the penalty, and she will be out. Now the pass picked up by BW. Jordan Paul with it. Passes down the left side to Maddie Ray. Ray up ahead. Looking over to Megan Patrick. Now Martineau with it, back behind the cage. Trying to work it up front. There's a shot attempt. Nope. Trying to weave her way through is Megan Patrick. Now back behind the cage to work it to Albrechta. Back to Patrick. BW patient, moving the ball around. Trying to circle in front. Martineau looking for somebody cutting through. Pass off to Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray now brings it up at the top of the arc, trying to find a pass into Martineau underneath, but intercepted by Hannah Hardy. Duff on the long outlet to the far left side. Here comes Amelia Tomasello, the freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. Working it over to Mary Catherine Hardy on the left wing. Up top to Tomasulo. Sulo working it to the right side pass Over to Marina Burke. They'll play it up top. Patience, the name of the game. 25 minutes remaining in the second half. Ball on the turf. And the foul contact being made by Hannah Stein. On the quick restart. Picked up on the intercept is Jordan Paw. Ball goes out of play. And it looked like Bella Takoji got hit on the head on that stick. She'll come out for a minute as the incidental contact got her not hit on the head. 25-15 remaining in the second half. BW with a 12-10 lead. Last year, BW 7-10. They'll look to improve their record for second-year head coach
That yellow card was on number 4, Jordan
Nicole St. Pierre. Now on the drive, looking in, shooting, scoring is Megan Hewlett. Hewlett comes up with the goal, and that is her 4th goal of the game. And Hewlett had 3 goals against Otterbein, and that gives her 7, or make that 8 goals on the season. And Center College cuts the lead to 1 for BW. Still a lot of game left in this matchup here at Trestle Field and Finnie Stadium. On the draw, on the control draw, it'll be Stein and Mary Catherine Hardy. Ball lifted up in the air and control finally picked up by BW, Megan Patrick. BW trying to work it quickly down the field on the right side. Martineau approaching the 12-meter arc. Now plays it back behind the nets. Trying to set up the offense. Albrechter, left wing. She'll back it off. Dumps it over to Chamberlain, who has a goal in the game. Mackenzie Moran working it right side. Back to Martineau. Martineau lost the handle, regains it just quickly. Trying to get near the crease. Trying to look for a cutter. Now backs it off near the 12-meter line. Passes the ball over to Savannah Jaco. Back to Martineau in the middle. Throws a shot underneath. There is a block. Ball loose. And picked up by Center College. Up ahead to Mary Catherine Hardy. She's on a good run. She's got some good speed. Working it to the left side. Now moving to the right. At the arc. Goes in and backs off a bit after that big run. And now Center College will set the offense up as they work it back behind the net with 23 to go. Right in the middle. There's a shot and there's a goal being hit by Hannah Hardy.
Shot and goal from number 5, Bella Takoji.
Actually, the goal is hit by number 15, Hannah Hardy.
The softball team begins the 2019 season.
So Hannah Hardy comes up with the goal. And Hannah Hardy with her first goal of the game on 3 shots. So 33% on the goals to shots ratio. And this game is tied at 12 with 23:45 remaining in the second half as the rain continuing to fall here at Trestle Field. Shots on goal, 23 for Center College, 20 for BW. Ball at the attacking end. BW was trying to clear it out, and they'll give the ball back on the quick restart. Mary Catherine Hardy with it on that left side. Lead pass up ahead. Looking to get towards the arc. On the left side is Tomasulo. Stoppage in play. Looks like we may have a Free possession shot over on that left side of the 8-meter arc of the fan. It'll be Tomasulo, the freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. 2 points scored on the year, 1 goal, 1 assist. Whistle blown in play, shot missing up high. Possession stays with Center College. Good defense right there by Cassidy Prather, the sophomore out of New York. Center College now playing back behind the net. Hannah Hardy with it. In front trying to look for sibling Mary Catherine Hardy. And we'll have another stoppage in play after an infraction. 12-12 our score. BW and Center College. Adam Mendoza, glad to have you along here on the BW Yellow Jackets Sports Network. A lot of scoring in the first half. It was 10-9, and only 5 goals scored in the second half. Up ahead, they work the ball over to Alexis O'Neill. O'Neill will be back behind the net. Looking for a pass on the near side over to J. Cole. J. Cole working it inside. And a stoppage in play. We'll have another spot from outside of the, just in between the 12-meter and the 8-meter fan area. Savannah J. Cole approaches the circle, shoots, and misses. Great save there by Lola Duff. Point blank range coming up with a save. Now on the attack is Mary Allen. Allen through traffic, slows it up to Mary Catherine Hardy. Hardy looks over, tries to find the right player in position, passes the ball over to Tomasulo. Tomasulo approaching the 8-meter line, works it right at the line, and we'll have another stoppage in play. Tomasulo getting ready on the free spot. Approaches, plays it back behind the net on that free position attempt. Moving the ball around to Koji, back into the game. Works it around to the right side. Lifts up a high pass on the floor, picked up by Hannah Stein. Now it is picked up by Cassidy Prather. Ball loose back behind the BW cage. Hildreth passing it off to the right side as BW trying to clear out the defensive zone. Nice pass over to the near side to Chamberlain. Chamberlain to Albrechter. Albrechter on a run, and they're going to call the foul with the little slash right there. And that'll send Tomasulo out. .21-15 remaining in the second half. Albrechter. Albrechter will make a charge, goes over to the left side, running center of the field, plays a pass over to Megan Patrick, down to Martineau. Martineau back behind the cage. Working it over to Alexis O'Neill in front, and a goal is scored by Mackenzie Moran out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. And Mackenzie Moran comes up with the goal last year. 11 goals, 10 assists for 21 points. And Moran gives the Yellow Jackets a 13-12 lead and breaks the tie. 3 shots on goal for Moran, 1 goal, and BW takes a 13-12 lead here in the second half as we're close to the midway mark of the second half of action. BW last year did not play well at home. They were 1-5 at home. they played just over 500 ball on the road at 6-5. But when you're looking at conference play, they were 4-1 away from the friendly confines of Trestle Field. On the pass, Mary Catherine Hardy. Nice long run, 15, 20 yards on the run to the arc. Right of there, stops, redirects, backs it off, looking for a cutter. Right in front, there's a shot, there's a miss by Amelia Tomasulo, and a good pass there by Hardy to Tomasulo right there in the slot area. Now, Center College still with it. Up top to Mary Catherine Hardy. Passing it to the left side of Tomasulo. She'll work it towards the top of the arc. Looking for a pass right, left, looking for a cutter. Coming in to Hannah Hardy. Hardy right side, looks for a pass in, goes low, and goes through the 5-hole for a goal, and this game is tied at 13. Right under the wickets of Ashley Hildreth, and Center College comes up and ties the game with 20 minutes remaining in the second half. This game is tied at 13. Center College out shooting BW 27-22 as this game is tied at 13 apiece. Center College making the road trip from Kentucky in the midst of a 5-game road trip. And as we said earlier, they'll be playing 3 games against OAC competition. They already beat Otterbein. And right now they're tied with BW. And at the end of the season, they take on Capital. Anna Stein trying to play it up ahead over to Mackenzie Moran. Moran working it over to Albrechter. Back to Martineau, back behind the cage. She'll look over to the left, try to set up that offense. BW spreading it out a bit. Playing it up top to Jordan Paul, working it near side to Patrick as they work it back around the horn. Martineau once again, they look for 2 cutters, working for somebody on that right wing. The pass intended for Jordan Paul. She lost the handle, lost her mask, but here comes Mary Catherine Hardy on a long run on that left side, working it near the 12-meter arc. At the 12-meter arc, now cuts in the middle, looking for a pass. After that long run, dumps it over to Hannah Hardy in the middle. Ball dropped on the floor, and it's finally picked up by BW, I believe, and they do. It is picked up by Christina Roskoff. Back over to Hildreth, trying to clear it out. Over to Hannah Stein. Stein looking to go in. And the foul, incidental contact being made by Center College. Ball on the turf. Albrechter had the blocker with her body, picks it up with the stick. Tries to fend off a defender, and she gets taken down. On the trip will be Hannah Rodell. Quickly on the restart, BW sending it up to the far right side. O'Neal working it down the field. Will go on that base, trying to go back behind the cage, passes it off to Martineau on the wing. Up top to Albrechter. She looks to take a fire. Nope. She wanted to send that one through, but still contain the possession. Right into Martineau. Back behind. She shoots. She scores. Martineau with a no-look shot behind the back as her back was turned, and she puts that one into the back of the nets. What a beautiful no-look shot there by Martineau. Wow.
Assist from number 33, Hannah Albrechter.
Hannah Albrechter getting the assist. BW leads it 14-13. Talk about a no-look goal that time for BW. We've seen 27 goals in this game, but that one so far the prettiest with a no-look behind the back pass shot. .18:03 remaining in regulation here as BW now takes a 1-goal lead at 14-13. Mary Catherine Hardy on a long run, giving chase as Jordan Paw. She'll slow up at the 12-meter line, goes in the line, goes in, shoots, and there's a save there by Ashley Hildreth on a point-blank shot by Mary Catherine Hardy. BW now getting possession of it. On the near side, Megan Patrick spins away, gets it to Albrechta. On the left wing, they'll pass it back over to Martineau. BW slowing it up a bit, up by 1 with 17:15 remaining in the second half. To the right side. Defense for Center College tightening up a bit. Nobody trying to cut through in the fan area. Pass on the near side to Megan Patrick. Out of Kent Roosevelt. Up top to Paw. Paw lost the handle of it, tried to make the pass. Mackenzie Moran gives chase, and it goes out of play. .45 degrees, game time temperature at the start. Temperatures will start warming up as the evening progresses, but heavy winds will also be coming into the northeast Ohio area as that ball loose inside the fan area, and it is picked up, and they get it to Lola Duff, the freshman out of Nashville. Intercept. There's a shot. Albrechta shoots and misses from point-blank range just outside of the crease. Shots on goal, 28-23. Center College still maintaining the lead on those shots on goal. Now they turn upfield. Mary Allen with it on a nice run. Works it onto the low side over to Abby Whitfield. In the middle, Mary Catherine Hardy. Goes in and out of traffic, and they'll say the hit on the arm, and we'll have a free position shot from the 8-meter mark, just right of the goal. Mary Catherine Hardy will have an opportunity. 4 goals in the game. Waiting the referee to whistle the play to start. Comes in, shoots and scores. Mary Catherine Hardy with 5 goals in the game on 7 shots. Again, this game tied at 14. Mary Catherine Hardy with 5 goals last year. Mary Catherine with 42 points, 27 goals, and 15 assists for the sophomore. 10 goals this year on the season, 2 assists, 12 points. South blowing from our right to our left here. BW in their home whites. Center College in their road black. On the control draw, it is picked up by BW. Nice play there by Hannah Stein. Working it over to the near side to Moran, over to Albrecht. She lost the handle on a misplay. Defensively, coming up with the ball is Ellie Jury, another player from that Sacred Heart High School. Running up on the near side, Mary Allen. Allen passing it up towards the middle. Working it to Whitfield. Whitfield working it along the arc. Now going to take it back behind the cage. Turns on a little bit of the afterburners to the right side. Trying to get in, met up defensively. Now there's 2 defenders right there and a good steal coming in. Cassidy Prather with it on the steal, but Center College comes up with the loose ball. Now loose on the floor, flipped up in the air, and finally picked up by the Colonels, Mary Catherine Hardy. Quick pass over to Hewlett. Hewlett on the right side to Hannah Hardy. They'll work it back behind the net. Under 15 minutes to go here in the game. BW and Center College tied as the ball is picked up by Ashley Hildreth. On the pass up ahead, Hannah Albrecht looking for a lead. Oh, overpassed to Martineau. Martineau cannot reach it as Lola Duff comes up and regains it, but it's a steal picked up on the turnover. Looking for Martineau back behind the cage. She'll slow down looking for an offensive player. BW will set up their 5 or 6 in front of right along the 12-meter arc. Martineau passes it on the near side of Moran. Back up top to Albrechta. As they work it around the world, almost a steal. Losing possession of it is Chamberlain. She'll pick up the loose ball. Playing it back over to Savannah Jekyll. Albrechta wanted to go in and take a shot on that, but couldn't get a handle of it. Picks it up again in the middle, looking to make a pass up front, going over to Savannah Jekyll. They'll lose the handle, but regain possession. BW sending it back behind the net over to Martineau. Martineau, that playmaker quarterback there. And we've got a whistle. 3-second call will be called against Center as one of the defensemen was not near an attacker, and this will give the ball to Martineau. Bree Martineau, with 4 goals in the game, approaches, shoots, and scores as she goes top shelf.
Number 1, Bree Martineau.
Bree Martineau comes up with her 5th goal of the game, and BW regains the lead 15-14.
Two-day Piper Invitational, Monday and Tuesday, March 4th and 5th, at the Golf Club in Hilton Head Lakes in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
So BW takes the lead.
OAC champion, baseball team
15 goals on 24 shots.
Non-conference home doubleheader against the College
And BW regains a 1-goal lead here at 15-14.
8 a.m. The baseball team's next game will take place over spring
Opening
break.
game of the 2019 season for BW. This is the 3rd game of the year for Center College. On the draw control. Ball lifted up in the air. Hannah Stein controls it. Works it on that far side of Martineau. Martineau lost control of the ball. Regains possession. Gets knocked out of her stick. Hannah Stein now regains possession with 13 minutes to go. BW clinging to a 1-goal lead. On a nice run is Jekyll. Jekyll up the middle. She's going to look. She's going to pass it. Back over to Albrechta. Looks like she wanted to take that shot, but then found Albrechta back behind the net. They'll set up the offense. Bree Martineau, that quarterback of the offense, along with Albrechta, looking for BW to set it up as they have 45 on the shot clock. Errant pass picked up by Sid Chamberlain. Middle pass over to Jekyll. Jekyll, Savannah lost it, and here comes Center College. Up ahead on the turf, now picked up. Tomasulo. Up ahead, working it over to Abby Whitford. Whitford on a nice run on the right side. Now finally getting picked up at the arc. Plays it back behind the net. Works it to the right side. Looking in there for Takoji. Takoji in the middle. Now runs it through the box and plays it back behind the net. Down to 12 minutes to go. On the pass. They work at the Sloan reading. Tomasulo at the arc. They'll work it around the horn again. Trying to find something and somebody cutting through the middle. There's a shot and a score. Oh, what a beautiful pass up front. And the goal was scored by Hannah Hardy.
15, Hannah Hardy.
So Hannah Hardy comes up with the goal. And again, we're tied at 15. 29 shots on goal for Center College. 15 goals in the game, and this game is tied again at 15 with 11:39 to go in regulation. Neither team have been able to get away from each other, and BW has had a 2-goal lead. Center College had a 2-goal lead, but each team fighting back to get back into this game in the rain of this second half. Hannah Hardy along with Hannah Stein, or make that Mary Catherine Hardy. Hannah Stein with it on the far right side. Passing it up over to Martineau. Martineau running that right side, now back behind the net to set the offense up. Albrechter on the near side. Walks it up on the left wing. Into the corner over there by Jordan Parr up top. Looks to go, shoots. Blocked there by Duff. Loose ball in front. And the possession, we'll have the free possession, free position there for BW on the right side of the 8-meter arc of the fan. Getting ready, coming in. And backing out is Sid Chamberlain. Lobbing the pass inside the middle, was trying to find one of the offensive attackers, but just overthrew on that pass. Now Center College trying to clear it out over the near side of Mary Allen. Allen on a run. Allen has Whitford up ahead. She'll get the pass. Running it towards the arc. Look towards the middle. Pass over to Redding. Redding still has control of it as they'll play it back behind the net. Nice pass in front as they get it to Bella Takoji, and Takoji gives Center College the lead. Great crisp passing by Center College, and there was Bella Takoji, the sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, to come up with the goal. And for Takoji, that is her second goal of the game. Her fourth of the season. Last year, Takoji had 26 goals, 7 assists for 33 points.
On Thursday, March 7th, the Yellow Jackets will compete in the Weber International Invitational at Lake Wales Country Club in Lake Wales, Florida.
BW on Wednesday will host Oberlin in a matchup here at Trussell Field. We'll have that game for you on the BWYellowJackets.com website. Adam Mendoza along with you here on the play-by-play as Center College out of Kentucky leading it over Baldwin Wallace 16-15. Martineau, and for Hannah Harding, she hits the hat trick with 3 goals.
Abby Whitford with the assist.
Abby Whitford getting the assist. Center College leading it 17-11. Game so far this year, the defense for Center College doing a good job, but not today. They've given up 16 goals. They gave up 18 goals to Roanoke in a loss, and against Otterbein they gave up 7 in a win. And we'll have a timeout on the field as Center College regains the lead at 17-16. Tonight, the men's basketball team will be in action as they will take on Mount Union in the OAC championship game. Congratulations goes to John Carroll's women's basketball team as they won the women's OAC championship on a last-second three-pointer to win the ball game, and they will head to the NCAA tournament. Once we said the Yellow Jackets, the men's team, playing against Mount Union in the championship game, and they're hoping for a big win this evening to earn that NCAA berth. As we take a look at some of the numbers, Center College is out shooting BW 32-27. Turnovers are even at 19. And Lola Duff with 6 saves. Ashley Hildreth with 9 saves in the game. Leading scorer for BW, Bree Martineau with 5 goals, followed by Savannah Jackal with 4. And Megan Patrick with the hat trick and 3. For Center College, Mary Catherine Hardy with 5 goals in the game, Michaela Hewlett with 4, and Hannah Hardy with 3. Bella Tokoji with 2 in the game. So after the timeout, 9:52 remaining here in regulation. Nobody can get away from each other. 17-16, Center College with the lead. It has been that type of game so far. Season lid lifter for the as the control draw is picked up by Mary Catherine Hardy. Hardy on the run. Left side passes right side to Hannah Hardy. She'll back off on the play. Now returns into the circle, backs it off as the defense collapsed in on her. Hannah Hardy, the senior, all-conference player. Working it to the right side. Looking for someone cutting through. Looks, makes an attempt on the right side, now goes back behind the cage. Working it to the right side as they play it off to Mary Catherine Hardy. Whitford now with control, looking for a centering pass. Can't find the cutter. Playing it back behind the cage again with 9 minutes to go in regulation. Center with the ball and leading it. Here's a pass, there's a shot, there's a miss. In regulation, BW with the ball, finding themselves down by 1. Ashley Hildreth has to get that ball upfield. Waiting, trying to send it down as she moves it up ahead. Looks for a lead. Martineau gets it on that right side. Picks it up, now cuts to the inside of the field on a nice run. She has Megan Patrick to her left. Goes in, shot, and that one was deflected, and we'll have a stoppage in play. We'll have a free position play for BW at the 8-meter arc. Just off right of center. It'll be Bree Martineau. Martineau getting ready. Approaches, shoots, scores! Martineau with 6 goals in the game on the free position up. And the game is tied at 17. So Bree Martineau made a nice move, dug that ball into the turf, comes up with her 6th goal of the game on 8 shots. Martineau, the quarterback of the offense, playing it back behind the cage. Now on that free position shot, gets the goal, and we're all tied at 17. Little over 8 minutes remaining in the contest. 17-17 is our score. On the draw control, picked up by BW. Megan Patrick had it. Got taken off the play. Couple players losing their sticks. Megan Patrick losing her eye guard. She'll pick it up and get the restart. BW getting ready for the restart. Referee waiting to blow the play to start this, to restart this game. Boy, long delay. BW trying to set up the offense. On the run is Megan Patrick. They'll restart the play, working it to the near side to Maddie Ray. She has a goal in the game. Martineau getting the ball back behind the cage. Looks over the offense for BW. Looking for a cutter. Trying to work it inside. Pass up to Albrecht. Albrecht thought about a shot. Backs off on it. Not a Martineau on that right side. Angling towards the goal. In front. Bad pass picked up by, as Albrecht shovels for it and gets it. Now the ball kicked out of her lacrosse stick. Now Martineau with it on the right wing. Big pass back behind the net, over to the near side. Mackenzie Moran with it, walking it up a bit. Tries to go in, backs off on it. Looks to the left side, cuts right, left, shoots and scores! BW takes the lead at 18-17. Rifles that one in, top shelf. Big goal by BW as they regain the lead with 6:55 to go. And BW gets the goal, and that one coming from Maddie Ray. And Maddie Ray picks up her third goal of the game. So for Maddie Ray, goal number 3. Megan Patrick with the hat trick and 3. And Brie Martineau with 6. And then Savannah Jackal with 4 as BW put up 18 points in this game. They regained the lead at 18-17. On the draw control, it is picked up on a nice move there by Hannah Stein, riding it up the middle, working it to the right side. Stops, redirects, goes in, and plays it back to Albrecht. She'll run back into her midfield position as they work it off, and there's a turnover almost, and the ball is finally picked up by Albrecht. She's trying to scoop it up, now in front of the net, picked up by Kate Herring of Center College, but intercepted and taken away by Mackenzie Moran. 6:20 to go here in the second half of action. BW with control of the ball, 6 minutes remaining. They're up by 1, 18-17. Maddie Ray with it. Will play up the pass up top, over to Megan Patrick. Patrick working it along the arc, goes to the 8-meter mark, and that one got taken away on a good defensive stick play, but she'll pick up the ball once again. Megan Patrick with 3 goals in the game. They'll play it back to Hannah Albrecht, over on the near side of Maddie Ray. They'll play it around the world, looking for a crossfield pass, and they do. Patrick back into the corner. Back behind the net. Once again, they'll set it up back behind the cage as Albrecht looking for a cutter. Martineau now will stand back in that X position. They work it off to Maddie Ray. Ray up top. Backs it off now. In front, loose, missing on that left side. BW, the Lady Yellow Jackets, picking it up. Martineau with it along the 12-meter arc. Working it up top. Looks to go inside, left, right. Now backs off, lost control of the ball. And it's regained on the possession by Maddie Ray. And we'll have a stoppage in play and a restart. For BW. 4:44 to go in this contest. BW with 30 shots on goal. Center with 33. BW leading at 18-17. Albrecht back on the far right side, moves it towards the middle, now to the left of the cage. Goes in, shoots low, and goes out of play. Now on a quick restart. BW sending it up ahead, looking to go in the middle to Martineau, and the ball will change hands over to Center College. 18-17. BW with the lead. We're down to 4:19 to go in regulation. Lola Duff trying to clear it out. Errant pass, and it'll stay with BW. BW have a big opportunity on the quick restart. Now they'll have to restart it again here on the near sideline over to Martineau. Martineau on the way left wing. Works it up top over to Megan Patrick. Now over to Maddie Ray. They work it to the right side. Back in that deep far corner. Another violation. It'll be BW ball. The clock continuing to roll with 3:45 to go. Martineau setting up the offense back behind the cage. BW up 18-17. Trying to take as much time off that clock with 3.5 to go. On the drive is Maddie Ray. She'll back it off, looking for a pass up the middle, intercepted. A lot in this latter part of the second half, BW with control of the ball. In the first half, it was controlled a whole bunch of time by Center College. Errant pass, now loose on the turnover. Picked up by Hannah Albrecht. In the middle, looking to go for a shot, but backing off is Megan Patrick. Albrecht up top, lost the handle of the ball, regains possession, spins, shoots, wide left. 2:40 and counting here in regulation. Center College trying to make one last ditch effort. Down by a point, 18-17. Lola Duff with it. Sends a pass to the near side over to Abby Whitford. On the charge. Making a long run on that right side. Whitford crossing. Intercepted on the pass by BW. The interception made by Megan Patrick. She goes on the run. She's got two to the center. Albrecht going over. She cuts in. She still has it. She'll shoot and she'll miss on a great long run there by Megan Patrick, the senior out of Kent Roosevelt. 1:58 to go. BW quickly starting the play over, and they'll hold it down as they'll get the free position start. Martineau coming in, shoots, scores! Martineau gives BW a 2-goal lead with 19-17. And for Martineau, that is goal lucky number 7 tonight for Bree Martineau out of Strongsville High School. And BW now has a 2-goal lead with 1:50 to go. Timeout on the field as BW ties in shots with 33. Center College with 33 shots.
Center 17.
19-17 our score. And the goal for Martineau, lucky number 7. 7 goals on 9 shots for her. 8 points in the game as BW leads it 19-17. Martineau with her 7 goals, career high for her. Her previous high was 5 goals against Heidelberg in April of 2017. Savannah Jackal with 4 goals in the game. Her high is 5 against Pacific last season. BW breaks the huddle with 1:50 to go and up by 2 over this tough, scrappy Center College team who came into this game with a 1-1 record in the midst of a 5-game road trip. We'll get the draw control at the middle of the field. It'll be Mary Catherine Hardy along with Hannah Stein. Baldwin Wallace, 19. Center, 17. Last year, BW scored a season-high 22 goals against Linfield, Oregon, and Wilmington College, 22 and 21 goals. Mary Catherine Hardy with it. Will start the attack with 1:45. Hannah Stein marking her. They'll play it to the left side of Tomasulo. She'll work it up at the top of the arc, goes left side, now being cut off. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Stein. She'll go on a long run. That'll kill a lot of time. She's racing up the middle of the field. She still has the run, has control of the ball, cradling it. She'll work it to the near side, slowing it up a bit, and that took a lot of time off the clock. Now BW setting up on the offense. Anna Albrecht will get it, and possession error. Possession will go for BW with 1:12 to go, up by 2. They'll reset the shot clock with 90 seconds. So BW, in essence, they'll turn off the shot, or they'll reset it at 80. And they could take up if they hold on to the ball, they can run out the clock and win the game by 2. All they got to do is play keep away right now. Martineau with it. 7 goals in the game for Martineau. 1 assist, 8 points tonight. BW with 59 seconds left. All they got to do is just pass the ball around the horn. Really, they don't have to take a shot if they can maintain possession of the ball. Down to 50 seconds as the double team comes about. And the possession stays with BW, getting it to Albrecht. Albrecht working it to the right side, now back behind the net with 38 seconds to go. All BW has to do is maintain possession. They'll walk away with a 19-17 win with 30 seconds. On the drive is Maddie Ray. And the push-off by Maddie Ray gives the ball to Center College, and that'll stop the clock with 24 seconds. But can Center College with 24 seconds move the ball downfield long enough and quick enough? They'll reset it as the clock will start. A long run is not going to be good for Center College. They need to get some long, deep passes. And they do right now to Claire Henny. Henny working it up top. They work it to the left side. There's a shot by Kotoji, and she could not handle as the ball came out of the netting. And with 6 seconds to go, that'll stop the clock, and that will be the last play, as all BW has to do is put this into play with 3 seconds to go, and they'll walk away with a 19-17 win. Waiting the official to blow the play in, and they do. The long chuck towards the middle of the field, and that is going to be the ball game as BW opens up the season with a 19-17 win. Very hard-fought win against Center College. Watch out for this Center College team. They can put up the numbers as they come up short, 19-17. Back in fourth action as we had 19 goals scored in the first half, 17 goals scored in the second half. Taking a look at some of the scoring in this game for Center College, Amelia Tomasello with a goal, Bella Tokaji with 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points, Abby Whitford with a goal and 3 assists, Mary Catherine Hardy with 5 goals, Hannah Hardy with 3 goals, McKenna Hewlett with 4, and Sloan Redding with 1. For BW, Maddie Ray with 3 goals, Mackenzie Moran with 1, Megan Patrick with the hat trick and 3, Savannah Jackal with 4, Sid Chamberlain with 1, and Bree Martineau, our player of the game, 7 goals and an assist, 8 points for Bree Martineau as the Yellow Jackets win this one 19-17. Up next for the women's lacrosse team, they will play on February 28th against Oberlin. We'll have that game for you on bwyellowjackets.com. And then on the 27th, the men will be in action. We'll also have that game for you as well. My name is Adam Mendoza. We want to thank you for joining us here for tonight's game as BW defeats Center College 19-17. Have a great evening, everybody.